Hola, Charlene T. Easter here, and I have finally taken the time to go through and kind of separate out this box full of my skincare empties. And this is everything, or pretty much everything, yeah, that I think I emptied for 2024 because I had just been kind of keeping all of my empties. And if you're interested, I have already posted my fragrance and body care empties on my channel. And I also have posted my hair care empties. I have a few more things to add that might have been in the works, but I'll do those separately. I just started talking. So, Charlene T. Easter again. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. If you love to talk about all things beauty, makeup, skincare, fragrance, natural hair care, body care, then this is the place for you, especially if you are a melanated woman, because that is primarily my focus. Like, it can be very difficult for a lot of everyday women, and I don't mean that in any way, shape, or form to be derogatory, but I mean women who may not be professionals within the beauty industry, but they have an interest in making sure they look and feel their best. I love makeup. I am a part-time here and there makeup artist these days. But I love makeup. However, I know it's not everybody's thing. But what I am realizing through some of my close friends and associates is that there's a difference between someone who is completely not at all interested in makeup and someone who's like, I don't know what to do with all that stuff. It's too much stuff to choose from. I don't know what to pick. So I am here in hopes that my beauty junkie tendencies will help you wade through tons of beauty products to figure out which things you might like to try and which things might work best for your skin tone and your skin type. And that is in reference to makeup, if that's your thing. And if you are someone who's not into it, you are still more than welcome to be here, because we know that the basis for a good makeup is great skin. And I have been putting in a lot of work on my skin as a woman who has suffered from PCOS and the many symptoms of PCOS for a lot of my adult life, meaning acne, meaning excessive facial hair, meaning the acne scarring that comes from the acne, the scarring that comes from the ingrown facial hair, like all of it. So I get it. For the first time in a really long time, I feel really good about my skin. I will be sharing a video soon to talk about that, but I kind of went off on a different tangent when I was just supposed to be introducing myself to talk about the skincare empties. Sorry, but it's me. So, if this is your first time here, if you are a melanated woman who is interested in anything related to beauty, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back, and thank you. Thank you very much for watching my videos and supporting my channel. Back to the topic at hand. Back to the topic at hand. I am going to share with you the skincare products that I have emptied. And just so you know a little bit about my skin, clearly I am a Black woman. I just shared some of the challenges that I've had over at least 2 decades in reference to having PCOS. And the other thing that I want to share is that my skin has been oily, but I think as I get older, it is less oily. I still get some oiliness, but it doesn't bother me, and it's not quite as shiny as it used to be. Of course, in the warmer months, it will be more shiny. I'm more concerned about ensuring that my skin is properly hydrated and where I used to purchase like a lot of foundations that were really just for matte skin, and I would primarily only get moisturizers and facial creams that were for oily skin or like acne prone skin that were more like a gel form. Since we were at home in 2020, I noticed that my skin became super dehydrated for a period. And I'm going to show you the product that I feel like played a major role in saving my skin, in addition to the fact that I dedicated myself to being committed to my skincare routine. Because even as a makeup artist, I just wasn't always, not even close to being consistent. And I had to have a little talk with myself. If you want your skin to look good, you have to put in a little bit of work, missy. And so that's what I did. So I buy more things now in terms of foundations as well as creams, moisturizers that I know will ensure I'm hydrated, and not necessarily, and some of them are like a heavier consistency, and I like it. I like that glowy look, especially at night. Like, I may not need to be super glowy during the day, although I don't mind some glow. I know that those products are super hydrating for my skin as I get older. And right now where I am, it is cold. It is winter. So during this time of year, I think we all need a little more moisture. So I'm going to go through, and I want to do it in the order of use, but I don't know if that's the way it's going to work out based on how this box is packed. So I will try. But here we go with my skincare empties for 2024. Some of these things I have cleaned up as best I could. Some just gonna look a little janky. They've been in this box for months and months and months. And they're going in the trash as soon as I finish this video. If you've watched any of my videos, which would include shorts, you better, and especially if you watch any related to skincare, I'm sure that you have picked up on the fact that I really, really love Tatcha products. I love Tatcha products. And this is the rice wash, which I'm pretty sure, okay, this says it is a soft cream cleanser for normal to dry skin. And this is one of the cleansers that you do add water to, and it does get a little bit of a lather to it, or a foam. Like, it's not overly foamy, but it's foamy enough. I really like this. This says it is for normal to dry skin, and it is a pH neutral cream cleanser of rice and hyaluronic acid that gently purifies while moisturizing. Yep, add water to create a rich foam and massage onto face and rinse. So this is the water-based cleanser that I've been using mostly. And this is like the travel size. This is the normal size. In my bathroom, I have one that might last me for all of 2025, and I use it sometimes. I don't use it every day because I've had like a couple of other cleansers, but it is bigger than this. It's like this big. So it's gonna last me for a while, but this normally lasts for a while anyway, and I think this is a really good cleanser. My skin normally feels really good and soft when I finish using it, and I really, 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 really like it. So again, this is Tatcha's the rice wash. The rice wash. And this is the purple packaging. So I've had 2 of these. Too much stuff. This is my favorite, and actually I probably should have done this first, but this is my favorite cleanser slash makeup remover. It's my favorite. This is Tatcha's the Camellia cleansing oil. And so you can see, fighting with the light, fighting with the light. The Camellia cleansing oil. This is a makeup remover and cleanser. Nourishing Japanese camellia oil. And this you can use, I'm going to say you can use it wet or dry, but I typically always start with it dry. Like tonight, when I take this makeup off, it will be dry. I will pump 2 pumps in my hands and I'll massage it all over my face to break down all this makeup. And I'll rub it in for probably 2 or 3 minutes. And if I feel like I need another pump, depending upon how much makeup I have on, I'll do one more pump, massage it all over, including my neck. And then when you turn on warm water and you start to rinse your face, it emulsifies, which means it turns kind of milky. And you'll see all the makeup in the sink. So this is an excellent makeup remover and cleanser, because some nights, like maybe tonight, because I'm really tired, I might not follow up with the rice wash. I might not. So I might do my first cleanse with 2 to 3 pumps of this, and then I might do like 2 more pumps over my face, although it's wet, just to make sure I've gotten everything off, and then just kind of let my face air dry and do everything else I'm going to do for the evening and go to bed. It's an oil, so your skin feels really good when you're finished with this. This is my #1 favorite makeup remover / cleanser, and I always purchase it. This is an item that I typically try to get during a Sephora sale or one of 2 or 3 family and friend sales that Tatcha generally will have throughout the year, where they offer probably something like 20% off, 25% off. And I just try to make sure that I have this all the time. Sometimes when I'm in between, I'll show you a couple of other things that I might pick up just to tide me over, especially if it's close to one of the sales and I just want to wait to get the discount. But I have, and I would pay full price for this. Like if I just felt like it was too much time and I didn't have it, because I really do love it. I think it's very good at what it does, and your skin feels good when you're done. So 2 more Tatcha products. These are 2 more empties. This is Tatcha's The Rice Polish Deep, and this is like a travel size of this. It's a travel size. So typically this kind of seafoam green color, typically I think is for the products that are really good for like oily skin types, because I have a couple of other products. Like I might have like a travel size of the cleanser, a travel size of, right now I'm using a full size of the water cream. I switched from the dewy cream, and everything that's sort of like in this color, I think is geared towards oily, maybe oily and acne prone skin, FYI. The purple packaging is geared towards normal to dry skin, okay? So if you decide you want to try anything and you're looking at the various skin care items that they offer in terms of creating your skincare routine, just know the colors mean something, and it'll tell you on the website. So as a part of like an evening routine with the Tatchas, the rice polish, you would use, first step would be the Camellia cleansing oil to get your makeup off and do that first cleanse. And then the second step would be this. So this is a foaming enzyme powder, which is like a gentle exfoliator. You sprinkle it in your hand, you put a few drops of water, and then you just rub it together and it will foam. You do not ever put this around your eyes. I'm sure it tells you that on here. Yes, it says avoid eyes. But yeah, you put the powder in your hand, you mix it with water, you create the foam, and then you just kind of massage it on your face and neck. And so that can be like your 2-step cleansing process for the evening, if you choose. Like I said, sometimes I will follow with the rice wash if I feel like I got time and I'm not extremely tired. If I'm really tired, we doing the Camellia cleansing oil, however many times I feel like I need to do it, and I'm going to finish the rest of it and take my tail to bed. Okay? All right. So this I really like, and I had this for a long time, and this is like the mini size or the travel size. I had this for a long time because I didn't use it every night, and I may not have used it probably more than twice a week, sometimes once a week, because I have other exfoliators, as you'll see, that I use. But this is a gentle one, and I think it is gentle enough to use daily. There are no like exfoliating granules, sand, salt, or nothing like that. It's an enzyme exfoliator. Okay, so it's very gentle and something that will help you notice gentle exfoliation over time. So this is another Tatcha product. I like that. And I did get a large size in this that is going to last me forever because it is way bigger than this. And yeah, so this will last forever. This was something that was new to me. This brand was new to me, and I think I got this at last year's Sephora Holiday Savings event. And this brand is called Mara, and this is the Algae Enzyme Cleansing Oil with Chia plus Moringa. And I like this. Now, I love the packaging. Doesn't it look fancy? She pretty. Can y'all see it? I love the packaging. It's so pretty. Blue and like the bottom, you can see through it. And this is more expensive than Tatcha. Right off the top of the dome, I believe that size, which is the largest size of the Camellia cleansing oil from Tatcha, is $50 before sale. I think this might have been $55 or like $58. But because of the sale, I wanted to try it. I never heard of the brand. They had some other things, and I am a sucker for packaging. But I do think I like this. I think something about the texture of this, because it's been a while since I emptied this. I think the texture of it was a little thicker, which didn't bother me. But I feel like I might have used slightly more pumps of this to get my makeup all the way off. And this one says you can use daily, morning and night, and you can use this dry or damp. So with dry skin or damp skin, to gently remove makeup, sweep away impurities, and brighten plus exfoliate. So you massage it, you add water, and then you rinse it to clean. So this has some sort of enzymes in it as well. But I would consider purchasing this again from what I remember. Like, I don't remember feeling like, I don't think I like it. I remember thinking, I like it. I don't know if I like it better than Tatcha's Camellia cleansing oil, but I would be open to trying this again, as well as some other things from the Mara brand, because I saw at least 3 other things, but they were more costly. They were more of an investment. So if I try anything else, it will be during a Sephora sale when I'm just about out of something that I have. So this was also a cleansing oil. Yeah, and makeup remover. So most of the time, if it's an oil, it's going to remove makeup because it's just going to break down makeup, sunscreen, any other kind of dirt and stuff you have on your face. And if you are not, especially if you're someone who wears makeup, and honestly, even if you're not, but for sure, if you wear makeup, if you're not doing a double cleanse at night, you really, really should consider it. And you should have 2 cleansers, in my opinion. One oil-based, and even if it's just an oil that you can use to start to break down some of that makeup and then go back in with a water cleanser, you want to get the makeup off first and then actually cleanse your skin with something that's made for your skin type. So highly recommend a double cleanse at night, especially if you wear makeup, to ensure that you are getting all the makeup off first, and then you're actually going in and gently cleaning your skin for the evening before you do the rest of your skincare, your serums, and your treatments and stuff. So Mara Algae Enzyme Cleansing Oil. I did like it. A little more costly, but I did like it. You see this glass bottle? I love Tatcha, but that bottle plastic. I know this costs more money. This is La Roche-Posay. Both of these are La Roche-Posay. And I literally got these because I had some sort of skin rash. This whole sensitive skin thing that I've had going on for a few years now is completely and totally new to me, and completely and totally unwelcome. Okay. We know as we get older, things change. Sometimes we develop new allergies. I believe what I had going on, and I do think I might know what I did to cause it. And if it was the cause, then it was totally my fault. But I'm not 100% sure. But I believe I had perioral dermatitis. I had like this rash of like skin color bumps that came here. And at first it felt like, you know how sometimes when you have a cold and you're sick and your nose is really runny, but you have to keep blowing your nose, so your nose will get a little sore like around the nostrils. My nose was feeling that way for a little bit. And I didn't know why, because I wasn't sick and I didn't have a cold. But I think that may have been the start of it. But then I got like these flesh colored bumps like around here. They weren't huge, they were small. And it kind of stayed like right around in here. But I couldn't get in with my doctor. I could not get in with a dermatologist. And at the time I didn't have one. So I got on Dr. Google. And Dr. Google told me to get these La Roche-Posay skincare items. Now, I'm sure this is French. My French is très dirt. It is not good. So I'm going to say, I think this is Toleriane. I don't think that's right. I don't think this is right. Let me Google. Hold, please. Okay, so the Google told me to get this La Roche-Posay Toleriane skincare line. So I think the big thing about this is the products are made from water from the spring in this particular town. Yeah, this is thermal spring water. Okay, so I went to Ulta, and La Roche-Posay is a brand that I've been wanting to try for a long time, but I never picked it up. But this was the perfect time. And what I will tell you is these products are excellent. Now, the first thing that I picked up is called the Dermo Cleanser. It's cleansing and makeup removal fluid for eyes and face. And this is supposed to be really good, I think, for sensitive skin. So this I thought was okay. I just talked about the oil and how I like that for makeup removal. This took more, it took more of this to get the makeup off. But when I was going through the skin sensitivity and the rash, I just used as much of it as I needed to, because I didn't want to use other stuff, because at the time I wasn't sure what was irritating my skin. So the interesting thing about this particular product, and would I get this again? To be honest, I don't know if I would get this again. Just because I felt like it took a lot. Well, if I felt like I was having a skin sensitivity, maybe I would get it again. Maybe. But the interesting thing about this product is it says to apply with fingertips, massage in with a gentle circular motion, carefully pat dry without rubbing. Rinsing is optional.
Rinsing is optional.
What?
So I was so like, so leave it on my face? But I didn't leave it on my face. I used this as a first step when I was wearing makeup, when I had like that rash or irritation on my face. So I used it as a first step, and either I would use a damp cloth or some other sort of damp wipe or gentle wipe to get it off. I would never leave it on and just pat it in. I wouldn't. But it was very gentle for my skin. Very gentle, very gentle. This Hydrating Gentle Cleanser is a cream cleanser. This does not foam or anything. And I did like this, and I absolutely would repurchase this one. How do we do this so you can see it? Okay. So this is for normal to dry skin, and this is the Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. It says dermatologist tested, safe for sensitive skin, gently cleanses while retaining essential moisture. It says that it is soap-free, sulfate-free, fragrance-free. It has ceramide 3 and niacinamide, and it is made with prebiotic thermal water. So that's the thermal spring water. But this was very, very, very gentle. And ultimately, I personally believe this played a role in helping the rash go away, because I never heard from a dermatologist I was supposed to hear from. And it seemed like whenever I needed to see my primary care doctor about it, it would kind of come and go, come and go. Eventually it went away. And I think these products played a role because I used them probably in only the Roche-Posay products for like 30 days, 40 days. Yeah. So I want to say this too, although I have a couple of more cleansers, but this, I would absolutely repurchase this. And I actually feel like I want to repurchase this because if you're looking for something for people with sensitive skin, or if you need or want to have like that one skin care, how do I want to say it? Like if you want to have that one skincare line that is really good, gentle, and basic, but effective, and you just always want to make sure you have some, like just in case something happens weird with your skin, I think this is good. And they have other lines besides this Toleriane, but I would repurchase this. And then the other thing that I got to use during that time, and I loved this. Like, I love this. I actually want some more of this. I just couldn't justify it because I have some Tatcha stuff. I have some Naturium stuff. That might be all that I have, but I have a few things that I can use. So I was like, no, not right now. But this is that same Toleriane, and this is the Ultra Soothing Repair Moisturizer, also made from that thermal spring water. This was really, really good. And my face, I distinctly remember this. My face felt so soft and extra hydrated every time I used this. So as soon as one of these moisturizers go out, I'm going to grab one or two of these. But this was really good. Really, really, really good. Highly recommend this with the cleanser. I mean, my face was soft and it never irritated. It never irritated, especially when I already had irritation going on. So highly recommend this. Highly recommend this. And if you have like sensitive skin, this might be it. It says tested on allergy prone, ultra sensitive skin. And you can use it face and neck, morning and evening. Really good. Really good. Really good. So I'm going to go back to the cleansers. Biossance, I have shared the oil, but this was the squalane and antioxidant cleansing oil. Face cleanser, removes impurities and all makeup. This I liked. I think to me, okay, what I distinctly remember about this one is it took way more pumps of this, because one of the things that I like about the squalane oil that I use on my body, and actually you can use it in your face, your hair, or your body, is it's a thinner consistency. And while the Camellia cleansing oil isn't super thick, as a cleansing oil, it's thick enough for me to feel it and feel like it's really getting this makeup broken down and off my face. This has a thinner consistency, and so it took more pumps of this. This doesn't cost as much as the Camellia cleansing oil, and I don't remember the price, so I have to put it up on the screen. But I don't think it's a bad product. I think this might be really, really nice for someone who wears minimal makeup, and or someone who will want to do a dual cleanse at night, but you don't do makeup, just to make sure you get the sunscreen off and the dirt off, because it just would take less of it. It costs less, and it still felt really nice. Like I remember my skin feeling good. And I think at the time I also had like a Biossance moisturizer to go after this, but I did like this. I was trying all these cleansing oils to see if anything could beat my Tatcha Camellia cleansing oil. And right now I'm going to go with nothing has. But this isn't bad at all. It just took more of it for me to fully remove my makeup because I think the texture is a little thinner. But yep, you can apply this to dry face with fingertips, add water, massage in to break down impurities, and then rinse. It says avoid contact with eyes. So yep, this was good. Would I repurchase? Yeah, I think I would. Like, it's so hard to say because you know what? I think I would repurchase it. It's not going to dethrone the Camellia cleansing oil, but like if I wanted to use like a cleansing oil in the morning, like I could do one pump of this and then I know I'm getting off like all the serums if there are remnants of anything that I put on the night before. And it will be a quick way to wash my face in the morning. Yeah. So it is good. I think it's good. It just didn't beat Camellia for getting all this makeup off quickly. This is the Naturium Fermented Camellia Creamy Cleansing Oil, a transformative gel oil cleanser that melts away makeup, oil, and other impurities. This tube has been through the ringer because you really like squeeze it to make sure you're getting everything out. And I have another one that I purchased semi recently that is like she could have probably been in here, but I probably got like just one good squeeze left. One good squeeze left. So again, I've been trying all these cleansers to see if something was going to dethrone Tatcha. This did not, but I still like this. And what I like most about this, honestly, is the packaging. This was really good when I was traveling a lot and to keep in my overnight bag because it is not an actual oil, but it is more of a gel. So it comes out like a clear gel, although it's called creamy cleansing oil. And I think the name is creamy because once you put water on it, it emulsifies like most of them. So it turns a little milky. But I also feel like this might have taken, and it's hard to compare per se because one is a oil, which is more of a liquid consistency, and this is a gel. But I think it may have taken just a little more of this also to remove makeup. But my skin felt nice when I used it. I like the ease of traveling with it, and it costs nowhere near as much as the Tatcha. Like, again, I have to put the price up. I feel like this was less than 20 bucks, and Naturium has good sales all the time. This brand is available online at their website as well as in Target now. So like you can find this in Target if you needed a good oil cleanser and makeup remover. So yeah, so this was the first one that I tried. I have a second one that's almost done. So would I repurchase? I would repurchase this. I like the format of it for use, especially when traveling or to have in my overnight bag. And I do think it's a good cleanser. This is the Naturium Purple Ginseng Cleansing Balm. And this is another makeup remover cleanser. This was my first time trying this. I did like it. And this is something that, like, it's all gone, but you would actually scoop out and massage on your face. This lasted me for a while, but again, I use all this stuff kind of interchangeably. So I did like this, and I would repurchase this. The cleansing balm is formulated with purple ginseng, plant-based esters, and a nourishing blend of linoleic-rich oils that work to dissolve makeup, oil, SPF, and other impurities, developed for all skin types. So apply on dry skin, add water to emulsify, rinse thoroughly. So yeah, I like this. Like, so if you like something like any of the cleansing balms, like Pharmacies, I think it's called Green Clean. I have a little one in there, but I've used that a couple of times. I used to use it. Or the Clinique. I think it's, I'm going to say the name wrong, but it's something about the day off or something. And I've used that before. Like, if you like that, you might like this. And again, Naturium has sales all the time, and I have seen this in Target as well. So I thought this was good. I would repurchase it. I did like it. But nothing's dethroned Tatcha's Camellia Cleansing Oil yet. That's it for cleansers. That's it for cleansers that I've emptied so far this year. So this isn't a cleanser, but I think I used it some as a makeup remover. And this is actually Trader Joe's Spa 100% pure jojoba oil. A gentle oil useful for removing makeup, cleansing clogged pores, softening skin, and moisturizing. So this was something that I picked up because it was very inexpensive, and I use it to mix or use sometimes as a carrier oil when I mixed other oils that I wanted to put on my face. But I also remember sometimes just squeezing some in my hand, massaging it on my face to start breaking down my makeup, kind of patting it off a little bit, and then just going in and washing my face. I did buy another one of these. I do like this. And because jojoba oil, I believe, is the oil that is like closest to our natural sebum, it's very lightweight. It's very lightweight. So I think this is a good one to have as something that is a part of your skincare routine and just kind of have it in the cabinet. So jojoba oil, 100%. I have shared this. I'll use the least beat up looking one. But I have shared this before. And this is the Urban Skin RX Pro Strength Hypercorrect Intense Fading Cream. And this is a pre-cleanse. A pre-cleanse treatment. There we go. A pre-cleanse treatment. Okay, and it has 5% cysteamine. That is the active ingredient that is going to help remove acne scars, dark spots, melasma. Okay, so this says the Hypercorrect Intense Fading Cream is a cutting-edge pre-cleanse treatment specifically formulated to improve the appearance of stubborn hyperpigmentation, including discoloration caused by melasma. The daily wash-off fading solution is free of hydroquinone and contains a powerful blend of 5% cysteamine, 1% niacinamide, and vitamin E to target dark spots and minimize the visible signs of premature aging. This is how much I like this. My esthetician recommended when I was in between doing my chemical peels last year that I try a cysteamine product. And she recommended two that were very, very expensive. I happened to see this, so I don't know if it was new at the time. And while I have seen some Urban Skin RX products in Target, I haven't seen this yet. So normally I order this on their website when they're having some sort of sale, and typically I get two. I can't remember the price of this because of the way that I buy it. This is either $48 or $50 for this tube. It is 1.7 fluid ounces. The other two products that might have like 7% cysteamine in them for the same amount in terms of the fluid ounces, 1.7 fluid ounces. One of them was like $175 and one might have been like $150 or $40.
Oh my God!
Y'all know I don't mind investing in beauty, but that was a big investment.
No.
So I'm so glad I found this. I do think this is effective. And the reason I think this is effective because it's looking really good now, and I have to do another video to share when I don't have any makeup on. But here is really the biggest trouble spot I have right now in terms of discoloration, dark spots. I noticed that a time or two when I got an acne blemish, hormonal, whatever, I've had a couple that I did not touch that were just really, really inflamed and like red, like burgundy. So when they eventually went away, they left a dark mark. And I remember having one or two around here. And I remember using this. I did not do a good job of taking pictures and actually tracking it, but I know this helped to fade it fast. I know it did. And one of the things that has helped me be successful with this product is because it is a pre-cleanse treatment. So for me, what I like to do when I'm not under treatment for chemical peels, either going into one or coming out of one, right? In the morning when I get up, this is the first thing that I do before I wash my face, because this is a part of my skincare. So I put it on wherever I have discoloration, to include like a couple of spots down here, and you can leave it on for up to 20 minutes. I set my Apple Watch, go do something else, and when, depending on, most of the time I'll do the 20 minutes, but sometimes I'll do 15, sometimes I'll do 10, like if I'm in a rush. Once my time is up with this, then I go in and I will wash my face and do the rest of my skincare. The fact that I can use this first thing and then go do something else, and I don't have to sort of like wash my face first, then wait for it to dry, then use it. Like, I feel like if I had to use it after washing my face and do a whole lot of waiting in between, I would be less consistent. The fact that I can do it first, go do other stuff, and then come back and do my skincare makes it easy for me to be consistent with this. And if you're someone who would prefer not to do something like this in the morning, this can be applied over makeup. So like tonight, because I didn't use it today, when I finish recording, right, I might go ahead and put some down here, go do something else, and then after 15 or 20 minutes come and use my Camellia cleansing oil. And that's what I was going to say about this Naturium fermented Camellia creamy cleansing oil. Most of the time in the morning, instead of using my Camellia, because I like that more for my makeup removal and like nighttime, I'll use this because I can see and feel the product coming off when I use it. And I also feel like because it is an oil-based product, it's really going to kind of break it down and get it off. So in the morning, a lot of times I'll use this on days when I'm using this, when I have this. But this is an effective skin or dark spot lightening product that does not have hydroquinone if you have a sensitivity or prefer not to use it. And you can use this over a long period of time before you need to take a break. Like, you can use this for months daily. And then I think once you've gotten rid of all of the discoloration that you want to get rid of, you use it, I think maybe once or twice a week as maintenance to try to keep additional dark spots from forming. So really good, really effective. I have 5 or 6 of them. I have one in there that is almost done. I'm probably down here with it. And then I have a brand new one because I just like to get them 2 at a time so I can kind of always have it. But I think this is really good. Really good. Oh, I forgot one of the cleansers. This is the Tatcha, the Indigo Cleansing Balm. I like this. I think I had a different scent, like a little cleansing disc in here for you to scoop out. I would get this again just because I like Tatcha. And I also would probably, and I think I did order one of these to travel because of the packaging. So I didn't have to fool with oil, you know. Did it beat the Camellia cleansing oil? It didn't. Do I like it? Do I think it works? Yeah, I do. I just think, and it's not as expensive, but I feel like if this is, I don't know, if this is like $38, $36, I would rather pay the extra and get the other oil, unless I was intentionally purchasing this because I love Tatcha products and I wanted this to travel or be in my overnight bag. So I did like it, and I thought that it did what it was supposed to do. And it's Tatcha. The packaging is cute. Next up, let's just do water. So this is called the HA for hyaluronic acid Hydra Mist, and this is from Rhonda Allison. And this is the skincare brand of the products that I use when I'm coming off of a chemical peel. This was something that I just used in between, and it has hyaluronic acid and cucumber, and I really like this. I love these like water sprays, spray mists. I don't know, I like them. I like them a lot. And this was my first time trying this one, and you use it for added hydration. If you're going to be doing your makeup, like it would be something where you can kind of freshen up your makeup after you powder it or just refresh yourself, but you can just do it as a part of your skincare. Let your skin dry, do some of your different steps before maybe you do your moisturizer or something. Just mist it, let it air dry a little bit. Just feels fancy. Feels fancy. I like this. And this is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I didn't need this when I bought it, and this is the largest size. I think this is the large size. I think I had a little one, and I was like, I like this. If you are someone with dry skin and your face might feel tight this time of year, you might like this. It's really good. You get a real good looking glow. Like you look so hydrated. I really love this. I absolutely am going to get another one because I told y'all I like the fancy water, honey. Luminous Dewy Skin. Ain't that bottle cute? Look at that. Get me with the packaging. This is described as a refreshing plus hydrating spray for a boost of hydration and glow under or over makeup. And sometimes I would use this like, oh, I just want some extra glow before I put on my moisturizer. And then sometimes I would use it after I've done my powder if I looked really matte, to just kind of take that down and give me a little bit of glow to my skin. Really, really good. Absolutely would repurchase this. I love this. This is the Biossance Squalane Plus Hyaluronic Toning Mist. It says that it tones, it hydrates, and it balances skin. So you can spray it onto clean, dry face or directly onto a cotton pad. I used to spray this on my face, and I like this. Like, again, I like all these fancy water products. I don't know what else to call them. It's fancy water, and they do add hydration. They add hydration. And especially if you do it, like if you're someone who uses more than one sort of like hydrating product, like in between the steps, I like it. I will repurchase this. It didn't sting or anything like that. I will repurchase. So I'm putting it in the skincare category, but oftentimes I've used these in my makeup kit as well. Yes, I spray them on sometimes during my skin prep, but I also use them when I'm done. You can't see what these look like, so I'm gonna have to insert a video clip over here so you can see this. But this is from a brand called Glow. These are highlighting finishing sprays. And the two shades that I had were Incredible and Glowed Up. You probably can't really, this light not gonna do it justice, but yeah, you can see the color that it was. That's Glowed Up. This is oil-free, alcohol-free, paraben-free, and it's designed to moisturize skin. And then this one was called Incredible. Can you see the color a little bit? They're so pretty. They have glitter. They have glitter, and they're different colors. They smell really good. So you can use it as part of your skin prep before you start your makeup, but after you do your makeup, especially like after you do a lot of powders and stuff, you can miss this. I used to use this sometimes and just spray my body when I wanted to have some extra shimmer and glow and shine. Love these. Glow, Black owned. She's a professional makeup artist, and she created these. And there are no less than 4 or 5 shades. And actually now, I don't have it near me. I think I did. I put it in my kit. She has some serums that also have this really nice glow, some oils. Yeah, Glow. You should check her out. But these, yes. They're a little more than fancy water because they have glitter in it, but I love it. Okay, now I'm gonna do toners. So this one clearly I've had the longest because the text is coming off of it. But this is the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. BHA, beta hydroxy acids, most of the time means salicylic acid. I'm sure there are others, but most of the time when I see BHA, it's salicylic acid. Why that is such a good thing to have is, in general, salicylic acid, when you use it, it goes into your pores and it cleans them out, right? So these last me for a while when I get these. The big one I had that thing for so long. Even when I use this, because I would use this every day. Like, it never burns or stings or anything. Not for me. Someone with more sensitive skin, it's possible that it could, but it doesn't. It doesn't feel like anything. But I notice, especially with ingrowns that might be agitated, I feel like this helps a lot when I use this to help that hair work its way loose, so I can just tweeze it out and then the inflammation goes down. So I like this. And the only reason I don't have one now is because of the next toner I'm going to show you that I have, and it's very expensive and it has AHAs and BHAs in it, I believe. So I'm like, okay, just hold off. You got enough stuff. But this is really, really, really good, especially if you have oily skin, if you have congested skin, or if you have acne prone skin. This is good. And if you don't, this still might be good to use once or twice a week, just to make sure you're getting anything that might be trying to build up in your pores on out of there. Okay? Paula's Choice, 2%, really good. This lasts me for a while. And I just pour it in my hand. I'm kind of over using cotton balls for a lot of things for a while now. I just put it in my hand, press it, and then I press it where I want to use it on my face or my body. So really good. I've had several of these. Highly recommend. Absolutely will repurchase. This is the most beat up, but this might be the most expensive, single most expensive skincare product that I've purchased. I'm pretty sure it is. And I've had it a few times. So this is the Biologique Recherche. There's my fake French again. Lotion P50. This is the most beat up one. And this is the smallest size. So this is an exfoliating and purifying lotion for the face. Now, I think they kind of put this in the toner category, but this is a chemical exfoliant. And I can't remember who I heard talking about it a few years ago, what made me decide to get it, but I do like it, and I noticed that when I use it, it might have a slight tingle, very slight, only like if I was doing something to my face and my face is irritated, but in general, doesn't bother me at all. They have different formulations of this, but I noticed that my skin feels very soft after I use this. This size is somewhere between, I don't think it's $50, but I think it's like 30 or 40. And this is 50 mils, 1.7 ounces, okay? The next size up, this one, I feel like I can remember was $90 or $100. What I will say is it's gonna last you for a while, because typically with chemical exfoliants, you don't want to use those every day. Use after applying and, after applying and removing cleansing milk, apply several drops of lotion P50 to a cotton ball. Apply to face, neck, and décolleté without rubbing. And I do remember seeing that on the website where they basically tell you to just kind of press it, whether you use a cotton ball or a piece of cotton or your fingers. And most of the time I put it in my hand, press my hands together, and I press it where I want on my face. But I do like this. My face feels really soft after I use it. And when I'm not doing chemical peels, I'm going to try to use this like 2 or 3 times a week. But even using it twice a week, this can last a long time. It lasted me a long time when I had it before. This did too. And then there is a larger size that's maybe this size, but I don't know if I'll ever need that based on all the stuff that I try at different times, because I have to mix and match again to not be doing too much to my face. But I do like this. And I'm going to have to insert something with the ingredients, because I know it has, well, I shouldn't say I know, but I feel fairly certain that it has lactic acid. I think it has, oh wait, glycolic, yeah, water, lactic acid, glycerin, niacinamide, malic acid, vinegar. This has salicylic acid, which is why I didn't get the Paula's Choice again. No need to double dip, right? I think that's the bulk of those that I'm looking for. So yeah, so chemical exfoliant, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, depending on what your skin can tolerate. This is really good. Makes your skin feel very soft after you use it. Very soft. I like it. I've had at least 2 of these, and I have another one of these that I'm using right now. Yeah, so this is something that I would keep. And it is very expensive, but I do like how it makes my skin feel, and that I know it's giving it a gentle exfoliation. So French. And if you want to try it, like I do with most things, I just start with the smallest one, see how I feel about it, and then if I really like it, I'll graduate up. But this is the most that I would get, because I feel like unless I was going to put the other one in my professional kit, this is more than enough for me to use over an extended period of time and then just repurchase when I need another one. I don't see me needing the largest size. In terms of serums, man, I thought this was going to be quick. Whew. In terms of serums, I will do the cheapest first. And I don't remember what these cost, but I know they're the cheapest because of the brand, okay? And not cheapest in terms of quality, but in terms of cost. This is the Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum to target discoloration and promote an even skin tone. So you apply on cleansed skin and you allow it to fully absorb. You can use it AM and PM. Good Molecules is a very inexpensive skincare brand, and they offer tons of cleansers, moisturizers, treatments, serums, etc. I would try this again. I cannot say if it was effective because I wasn't consistent with it. I used it all, but I didn't use it all consistently. So I can't tell you whether or not the ingredients in this particular product help to fade any dark spots that I had on my face. For the products that I've used that I'm like, oh no, I know this works because I distinctly used it consistently and noticed and paid attention when I had newer discoloration and how fast it faded, I can say that. But this one I can't say, which doesn't mean I'm saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying that I wasn't consistent enough and didn't pay attention enough to say if it worked for me. But I would try it again for no other reason than the cost and that it didn't irritate my skin. But Good Molecules, very inexpensive. Another Good Molecules serum, and this is just hyaluronic acid formulated to draw moisture into the skin for deeper hydration. I would try this again if I wanted to get a separate hyaluronic acid, But to be honest, I don't know that I would. It took me a really long time to use this. This is big and a lot comes out. Oh, it's still a little bit in there. You see all that? A lot comes out. So because I have so many other products that already have hyaluronic acid in it, it's no need to overdo it. I don't need it. So maybe I didn't have all those products at the time that I purchased this to try this. Do I think anything's wrong with it? I don't. Again, good molecules, very inexpensive. Like, I'm gonna say $15 or less, probably even for this. So I don't think that I would purchase this again, not because I didn't think it was effective, but I have a lot of other stuff, as y'all can see, and multiple products have hyaluronic acid in it, so I don't see where I would need a separate one again. And I'm reminding you that if you do purchase this, make sure that you have good hydrating moisturizers to follow up with this so that the hyaluronic acid has something to draw from. Okay, so yeah, this is the Tatcha Luminous Deep Hydration Firming Eye Serum. I think I got this for free, and I did like this. The little tube thing stays cold, so it always felt nice when I would use it and I squeeze out a little bit and then just kind of massage it into my eye, because it just is that metal tip that stays cold. So I did like that. And I think I got this for free based on the order that I placed. It felt nice. It felt nice to use. And it lasted for quite a long time too. I didn't use it every day, but still lasted a long time. Now, can I say whether or not it firmed under my eyes? No, but it felt nice. This is from Urban Skin RX Pro Strength Super C Brightening Serum. So this was a vitamin C serum because I was looking for one. And I think I might have gotten this one for free based on purchasing the Hyper Correct and something else. I think I got it for free based on the size. But I did like it. It didn't bother my skin or anything. And vitamin C is really good because it's supposed to help brighten your skin too. And I think it's supposed to protect you from, like free radicals and stuff. So I think it's supposed to be like an antioxidant, and it's supposed to help to brighten your skin. So it's really good to use in the morning, but you can use it at night too, depending on what your skincare routine looks like. For me, because I would prefer to use chemical exfoliations or retinol or retinaldehyde or something like that at night, I would incorporate this during the day. So yeah, I will repurchase this, even though I think I got it for free. This is doTERRA's Yarrow Palm Active Botanical Nutritive Duo. So this is pomegranate seed oil and yarrow flower leaf stem oil. I love this. I have one that's open that I'm probably about here, and I have a backup because I wasn't sure if they were going to keep selling this. It's a little bit of an investment, but it lasts for a really long time, and it's blue. And I like how it smells, and it feels really good on your skin. Okay, this one is really all the way done, so it's not even blue anymore, but it's a blue oil. Feels really, really good on your skin. And I'll use it day or night. It just depends on what I'm gonna do. For days where I might be working from home and I don't want to wear makeup, I might put some on during the day just so I have extra hydration and glow for the day. But a lot of times I'll use it at night to just kind of add to all the moisture that I want on my skin for overnight. But I love that. That might be the first one. And then I have another one that's getting closer to empty, and then I have a third backup. So yeah, maybe that's the first one. Really like it. Highly recommend. Okay, so this is the Sand and Sky Australian Emu Apple Dreamy Glow Drops. I love this. This is probably the third one because I had two at one point, and it took me a while before I started using it. And then when I started using it, I loved it. I love how it smelled. I love how it felt on my skin. and I feel like it gave me a nice little glow. But it's a bi-phase serum. So it has oil. And so when this is full, you can see that there's like oil here and there's water here. So you shake it up and then it mixes, and then you get your drops and you put it on your face. I love this. I thought it was super hydrating and glowy. So get an epic glow with this potent bi-phase serum. Water phase, our unique blend of 5 types of hyaluronic acid helps skin appear plump with moisture. Australian glowberries moisturize for a radiant glow, and kakadu, I think that's how you pronounce it, plum helps to brighten the skin. So that I think is supposed to be like a vitamin C type product. So that's why it's brightening. And then it says the oil phase. Oh, light hemisqualane helps to smooth and soften the skin. Shake it up and wake your skin up. This is good. I will repurchase this. I like this. Yeah, this was probably, I think, my 3rd bottle of this. I haven't had it for a little while, but I really, see how, I like this. This felt so good when I would put it on my skin, and I like how my skin looked. So yeah, highly recommend. Highly recommend. And you see what I mean about the single hyaluronic acid, like 5 types of hyaluronic acid. And I feel like I shared something else that had hyaluronic acid in it. So I wouldn't do something else with just that. I would do this though. I would do this again. And then this was Tatcha's The Silk Serum. And this says line smoothing plus skin soothing serum with cranberry extract. And this says it's a retinol alternative. So if you are someone who doesn't really want to fool with any kind of retinol products, and you are willing to try and possibly invest in a little Tatcha, the Silk Serum might be for you. I use this. I like how it felt. I like all the Tatcha products, but I can't tell you whether it helped to soothe or smooth a line or anything like that. I can't. It felt good on my face. I can tell you that. Is it something I would try again? Yes, if I'm not using something else that has retinol in it. But I'm not against giving this another try. So yeah, because I just like Tatcha. Okay, I won't go on and on. The last serum-y thing. Oh, there are 2 more things here. This is from LYS, which is technically it's a makeup brand, but they have a few skincare things. This is called the Think Bright Glow Plus Hydrate Serum with Vitamin C plus Hyaluronic Acid. I loved this. This made my skin glow and feel so nice whenever I used it. And because I told you that I would more than likely incorporate a vitamin C product in the day, I would use this in the day. And because I know that this is a Black-owned beauty brand. But because I know she makes makeup, I knew this would work well underneath also. But in general, I like this. And I ordered another one recently that I'm just going to have to add into my daytime routine. I really liked it. I loved how my skin looked and felt. Oh, and it says it's cruelty-free and it's vegan and it's gluten-free. So LYS Beauty, love yourself. That's what it stands for. Black-owned. Yes. And I did get another one of these. And then this is from Charlotte Tilbury. And this is the Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. So I got like a little travel size with this. I think I got 2 of them. And one of them I put in my kit to use with my client that I worked with. And then one I just tried for myself. I cannot say I hated this. I don't know if I honestly know what was supposed to be the difference between this and the Magic Cream, which I'll talk about in a minute because that's a moisturizer. But I don't know. Like, and I'm saying I don't know because Charlotte Tilbury is more expensive for the skincare, at least in my definition of more expensive. I'm going to make sure I put the prices up somewhere because I don't remember things that I haven't purchased regularly. So for the price, would I purchase the Charlotte Magic Serum Crystal Elixir again? Maybe. I have to look up to see what it was supposed to do. So, but it came in a set and it was like this travel size. So it didn't irritate my skin or anything like that, for sure. And then this is old because the Body Shop doesn't exist here in the US anymore. But this was their tea tree oil. And this is the first one that I fell in love with. Really no need to show you because you can't get this. But doTERRA makes a great tea tree oil. I keep 2 or 3 bottles on hand. And from the standpoint of if you are someone who is acne prone, and even if you get like occasional monthly breakouts from hormones or something like that, tea tree is really, really, really good for acne in my experience. And this was one that you could take straight from the bottle because all tea tree you can't use without diluting. doTERRA's you can use straight from the bottle and put it right on the blemish or spot. And within 2 days, I'm going to say that thing will be gone. And if it's one that is really sore and painful, probably if you use it overnight, it'll take that soreness out of it. At least it has for me. Tea tree oil is really good because it's an antiseptic and you can use it for so many different things. So something I highly recommend that you just have around, period, in your house. But this was the first one that I used and was like, oh wow, this really does work to help diminish acne bumps and blemishes and stuff. And when they are flaming and irritated and super inflamed and red and painful, like sometimes you get the ones under the skin that don't all the way come through, but you feel it and it hurts. You put some of this on it, it'll take that soreness out and help clear out whatever infection, germs, dirt,